Keith Urban.
One of the songs I really wanted to make sure was on the record is a song called Break the Chain, and it ends the album. It's the final song. So I wrote this with this guy called Mark Siblia, who's a really good songwriter. A friend of mine called me and said, you should get together with this kid called Mark, see what you guys come up with. So go to his house. Again, speed dating, blind date, right? Never met this guy. Walk in. He's got a studio in the backyard of his house, and I walk in. He's got. I don't have the exact guitar that he had, but it's a. It was a not too dissimilar to this guitar. This is a nylon string, but his guitar had like this section is made out of bone or plastic or whatever, and it's the bridge. His guitar, it was made of rubber. I'd never seen a rubber bridge before. And then the strings were flat wound strings, so they're really dead sounding. So the whole guitar was all like really unusual. And I was like, oh, I've never seen anything like this. And I picked this guitar up and I just start going. I was like, oh, it's a really nice guitar. It's really nice. And while I'm doing this, he's got a microphone and he's putting it by the guitar and he's like just putting cables up and everything. We really we've said nothing to each other except we seem to be writing a song. Okay, here we go. We're writing a song. It's just beautiful how songs happen sometimes. So that was a day when I had nothing. I didn't have anything in mind, but the guitar had this riff in it. And so we recorded that riff, and then I added this other piece on top, which simply went. That's all it did. It was just over and over again. And when you put the two together, which we did, it created this music bed that started me saying things like, too late, is it too late for me to listen, for me to change? So far I'm doing all right. I got a feeling maybe it's my time to shine, to come alive, to make it right with my past, the ones I hurt and left behind. It's not too late for me to change, no. And this song just started coming really, really fast. So we did the music quickly, and then I went and sat on his couch in his studio, and I got a piece of, legal pad out and started writing words. And I'm writing the words and I'm writing. It's just coming really quick. And I realized what the song is about is, my dad was alcoholic. So I'm raised in an alcoholic house with all the stuff that comes with that. And I love my dad, I love my family. But it was a challenging environment to be in, and not something I realized until I was much older and I've left home. And I realized I'm carrying around the same kinds of ways of being because of it works in that environment. Suddenly now I'm out in the world. I'm not in that environment, but I'm still doing the same things and wondering why everything is just off. And I thought, well, and then of course I find out I'm alcoholically wired just like my dad. It took me years to see that. And I have to stress this, I have nothing against grog. I would drink if I could, but I'm allergic to it. And just me, and the album's called High because I want everybody to get to that place, however the hell you get there, be it chemical, physical, herbal, whatever, it doesn't medicinal, it doesn't matter what it is. You get there how you get there. We're all going to get there. So the album's called High. But I realize I'm like my dad, and I can either keep doing that with this new family I've got, and just say, well, it's not my fault. It's like, blame my dad, What I've born into that, didn't choose that, didn't have any choice, born into that. And now I've got this, oh well, right? Or I can break the chain. and do it different. And so I tried very hard, and I'm trying very hard to do that differently. But this song was not something I thought was in me and needed to be written, but apparently it was. And I also think, my dad passed away in 2017. So he's been gone a while, but I find that I'm still working on my relationship with my dad. And this song was like an excavation of that. And it was very cathartic. And so we wrote the song. I did a quick vocal of the song in Mark's studio. Did some harmonies quickly. Everything was done very, very quickly. It wasn't like take 2, take 3, take 4. It was just very quick to just capture everything. And when it was all finished, we kind of listened to it, and I said to Mark, I think we're just going to leave this just like it is. I'm not going to take it into the studio and get the pro players and the pro producer and all this BS. This feels true, so we're just going to leave this alone. I added some drums at the end. We had a drummer come and add some stuff. I did some electric guitars, so it had a bit of an emotional arc at the end of the song. But other than that, we just left it alone. And I placed it at the end of the record because ultimately it's a song about hope. It's a song about being able to change no matter what your environment is, and it's never too late to do that.